Congratulations on joining the Foster School. You've accomplished a lot to get here. Your next task is to obtain valuable skills that prepare you for life after college. Some of the accounting faculty is here today to provide you with more information on the accounting option. My name is Christina Nichols, and our goal today is to introduce you to the accounting option at Foster and hopefully convince you why you should be considering it. The first question I have for you is, what do Airbnb's recent IPO, known as Initial Public Offering, and Al Capone have in common? Was Al Capone actually the initial investor of Airbnb? Did Al Capone host the first ever Airbnb? Disappointingly, no to both. What links the two of these then? Well, it's accounting. For Al Capone, it was forensic accounting and tax evasion that actually led to his arrest and conviction. With Airbnb, its stock recently debuted in an initial public offering, and the company was valued at about $100 billion after the offering. Where does this value come from? It's communicated through accounting information. Now you might be wondering, what really is accounting? Accounting is identifying, recording, reporting, and analyzing economic transactions to provide useful information so that interested parties can make informed decisions. In other words, accounting is all about using information to make informed decisions. But who produces and uses this information? Well, every company, nonprofit, and government agency uses accounting. Accounting is really all around us. At UW, we're very lucky to be near so many leading industries and companies, such as Costco, Starbucks, Microsoft, Amazon, and the list goes on. But to really understand these companies, you need to understand accounting.
Hello, everyone. I'm Weili Ge, an accounting professor at Foster. Let's use Starbucks as an example. That chai latte you ordered this morning, you see the $5 on your credit card, or more likely on your Starbucks app, and get a delicious drink in return. But there's so much more going on if you're Starbucks. How much did that cup cost? The sleeve, the lid. How do we account for the barista's time in making the drink? All of that matters for figuring out how much the store actually profits on a net basis. What about those new neutral and cold brew beverages? They might be the same price or more expensive than others on the menu. But guess what? They're much quicker for baristas to make and maybe a lot cheaper as a result. What does this mean for Starbucks? More net profit. You see, understanding accounting helps us understand how business operations actually work. Our example involved only one drink at one store, but Starbucks has hundreds of products at over 30,000 stores in the world. And at Starbucks headquarters, they have to plan for all of these operations. The breadth of accounting information to process is huge. But understanding this information is critical for managers at Starbucks to decide what products to offer, how to price them, where to sell them, what new stores to open, what stores to close, and the list goes on and on. So far, we've only touched one area of accounting, managerial accounting, which is about how managers use information to make decisions in their own organizations. But accounting is much broader than just this, and managers aren't the only users of their accounting information. This is where financial accounting, auditing, and tax all come in. First, companies report financial information to investors. When we try to figure out how Starbucks did this past year, how do we assess that? We use accounting information. Accounting information is what moves the stock markets. Second, accounting is broader than just financial information, such as profits, revenues, and costs. How do we figure out the environmental impact of Starbucks operations? It's through corporate social responsibility reporting, where accounting is leading the charge. Finally, companies have to report their information to regulators, such as the IRS for taxes, and the SEC, who manages the stock markets. Who leads this? It's accountants. But it's not just the companies and their accountants handling all of this work. Professional firms are intimately involved as auditors, tax professionals, risk analysts, and consultants in all of these processes. These firms hire a large proportion of our accounting grads.
Hi, I'm Brian Gale, and I'm an accounting professor here at Foster. So why consider accounting? It's a professional field that is challenging and intellectually engaging. You're building a skill set of learning the language of business, and this is the time to do it. In interviews, perhaps the most successful investor of all time, Warren Buffett, was asked about accounting. He encouraged the questioner to take all of the accounting courses you can find. With an accounting background, you're also going to have a huge competitive advantage in whatever career you pursue. Accounting is rigorous and challenging, but that's exactly what you want when you're building your skill set. I know what you're thinking. Okay, that's great. But what about in 3 years when I'm graduating? What does accounting do for me then? Business students were surveyed about their top 10 choices for employers. What do numbers 2, 3, 4, and 6 on the list have in common? They're accounting firms with auditing, tax, risk analysis, and other consulting services. What do the rest of the firms have in common? Accounting is also hugely important for them, just like it is for Starbucks. For example, Google, Apple, and Microsoft all have a huge need for accounting knowledge as well. Accounting is also integral for any financial or consulting firm, including Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, and McKinsey. And at Foster, our accounting grads get jobs. Over 90% of our graduates had jobs at graduation, and they're good jobs. So what about the next 3 years? The accounting curriculum at Foster is rigorous and focused on developing the skills you need. The accounting faculty is one of the best in the country. Our faculty includes leaders from practice and some of the most accomplished researchers in the field, ranking in the top 10 of all U.S. public universities. We bring this experience from practice and cutting-edge research into the courses we teach. You'll learn and use data analytics tools throughout your accounting coursework. You'll also learn to apply your accounting knowledge to real-world situations. You'll see companies like Starbucks, Amazon, Uber, Tesla, and Apple throughout your courses. This skills-based, student-focused approach helps explain why our accounting program ranks in the top 10 of all U.S. public universities. You will also have the opportunity to experience the options available to you. Our introductory courses include a speaker series that demonstrate the diverse opportunities available as an accounting student and why accounting is so valuable moving forward in your careers. Our speaker series often includes individuals from professional firms like PwC and Deloitte and companies like Amazon and Microsoft, as well as consulting, medical, and nonprofit firms. These opportunities also continue in later accounting courses.
Our goal in this video was to give you a short introduction of accounting and why you should consider accounting at Foster.
Many of you were likely already set on accounting or heavily considering it. And hopefully, this short tool only heightened your commitment further to the accounting option.
For others, we hope this tour highlighted why this is a great time to be building your accounting skill set. Maybe you are already set on finance, or information systems, or marketing. We're aware of the great options you have at Foster, and this is where our second path can fit in. We have developed a second accounting option that's tailored to fit with a second concentration. Stay tuned for more details on this.